Now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago.
Welcome everybody to Chicago, Illinois for the NXT Takeover Chicago pay-per-view. And tonight, in the main event, it is Tommaso Ciampa versus Ricochet. And there's some stipulations to be added to 3 certain matches tonight. We'll let you know more as we get going to see the Walter debut tonight in Chicago, Illinois. Stay tuned. And here we go, it's going to be Oney Lorcan's tag team partner Danny Burch going one-on-one with the debut of Walter. This man, Danny Burch, was moments away from becoming NXT North American Champion. Just when that was about to happen, we saw the shocking debut of Walter coming out, laying waste to that man right there, Danny Burch. And we haven't seen Walter since, but tonight we get to see the debut. And Danny Burch, he may have a smile on his face right now, but as soon as he sees Walter, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears going all over the place. As the crowd waits for Walter, there he is, the big man. Over 7 feet tall, this man, an absolute monster, and looking to take over the NXT roster here. Look at this man. He laid waste to Danny Burch quite fast. Weeks and weeks ago, this man, I gotta question the motives behind it. I mean, obviously some superstars will do certain things to shock and awe to a certain brand, but Walter, we haven't heard since after he destroyed Danny Burch and causing a disqualification. Why did he attack Danny Burch? Hopefully we'll find out when exactly he might try and explain himself, or maybe he won't. He likes to call himself the ring general, and he does cave in people's chests. But tonight, will we see Walter the ring general continue to dominate the scene, or will Danny Burch be able to pull off an upset victory? Chicago is just in awe right now of this man. As everyone is ready for this matchup, Danny Burch versus Walter. We're going to see how the debut goes for Walter. As the referee rings the bell, here we go. First matchup of the night. As a nice gut-wrench suplex there to take down Danny Burch. And tonight, like I mentioned, to open up this episode of NXT Takeover Chicago number 2 in the series here, we have some stipulations that were added after what occurred last Wednesday here on NXT, after a huge brawl between 3 different groups of men, where we saw Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa go at it, Mysterio and Dunn, and Cole and Ricochet all go after it after we had a double countout. That's when everything broke down. So tonight, it is going to be Aleister Black, Adam Cole in a steel cage match, ladies and gentlemen, so that the Undisputed Era cannot get involved, and this will be the end of a rivalry between Aleister Black and Adam Cole, as well as between Rey Mysterio and Pete Dunne for the Cruiserweight Championship. It has been announced that it's going to be a no-holds-barred match, as Burch with a hell of a clothesline, going for the pinfall, but just a 1 count. But that is right, Cruiserweight Championship match, Mysterio, Pete Dunne in a no-holds-barred match, as well in the main event between Tommaso Ciampa versus Ricochet for the NXT Championship. It is going to be a Extreme Rules matchup. So tonight's going to be all over the place, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a good thing, because it's this card is pretty good from top to bottom right now. As now Walter, big knee strike to the side of the skull, and if you're Danny Burch, you do not want to continue to take too many of those, or it could be a very long night for yourself. I mean, Danny Burch is known for being a heavy hitter as well, but Walter is a different type of animal. Double knee strikes, takes down Walter the big man, as Burch just continues to beat him down. As the ring general gets tossed into the corner here. But look at that! A little bit of a Uranagi there from Walter. As now Walter rubbing it in the face of the NXT universe here right now. Possibly taking way too much time to really taunt the crowd here. As just a 1 count. Obviously Walter's going to have to do a lot more to try and put away Danny Burch. Big punch there from Walter. Oh, Burch trying to fight out of it, and he does. See if he can get back into this matchup here. Big punch from behind. Burch. Now Burch is going to toss him halfway back in the ring. And the only reason Burch is in this match is because of Walter, but, it started with, Lars Sullivan getting an opportunity against Danny Burch. Lars Sullivan is the current NXT North American champion, and Burch would actually pick up some wins against Lars Sullivan, leading to a NXT Championship, or NXT North American Championship, leading to Walter making a shocking debut by attacking Danny Burch. And obviously we haven't been able to hear exactly from Walter why he did that, and I don't know if we ever will. As now Burch going to try and get back in this match. Going to go for a chop. Oh my God, Walter with a close punch right to the face now. As now, look at Walter. Down goes Burch. All that strength and power shown off right in that maneuver there. Big stomp to the midsection there. Oh my God, and just landing all that weight on the chest. Essentially just caving in the chest of that man. And then just these big boots to the face there of Danny Burch. As now Walter looking to put away Burch here. Looking to have an impressive debut here. Here comes. We saw this the night that he debuted us. A little bit of a tombstone pile driver type maneuver. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Walter dropping Danny Burch right on his head and making short work of Danny Burch tonight. The ring general gets it done, spiking Burch right on his head, and Walter, love him or hate him, makes short work of Danny Burch. Burch did put up a hell of a fight there for a bit, but in the end, the ring general gets it done. What is going to be the future of the ring general Walter as Burch walks away? It's a good match for Walter. Get to see what's the possibly to come in his near future as we now get ready for a triple threat women's title match between Ember Moon, Candice LeRae, and Lacey Evans. Now this is going to be a big moment for all three of these women, but especially for Ember Moon, your current NXT Women's Champion. She was able to fight off Shayna Baszler, who is, we don't know for sure if she's on to SmackDown Live. She did qualify for the Money in the Bank for SmackDown Live, but for Ember Moon, she's doing quite well, and she's been able to even defend it against Lacey Evans. And tonight, Lacey Evans, last time she had a pay-per-view match, she defeated Dakota Kai. So for Lacey Evans, this is another big night for her. But she has been struggling against Candice LeRae. Is that going to change tonight? And last week on NXT, on the Go Home show, we saw Candice LeRae and Ember Moon do battle in a really good back-and-forth match. Ember Moon, your women's champion, ends up getting the win, but Candice LeRae, very impressive. So we're going to see how it all happens right now between Candice LeRae, Lacey Evans, and Ember Moon. As here comes Candice LeRae, very impressive woman right now, and like I mentioned on the previous episode of NXT on the Go Home show, that maybe Candice LeRae should have built up some more wins, but I think for her, she wasn't planning on being thrown into the main event picture right away, but that's what happens sometimes. And Candice LeRae was looking impressive there for a bit, so William Regal did do a good thing by adding Candice LeRae to the NXT Women's picture. As now here comes your NXT Women's Champion, Ember Moon. Has that beautiful stunner from the top rope. That's what ended up defeating Candice LeRae on the previous episode of NXT. And we're going to see if Ember Moon can continue her reign as Women's Champion. As this is a triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen, pinfall or submission inside that very ring. This show is very stacked, ladies and gentlemen, from top to bottom. We just saw Walter defeat Danny Burch. And still to come tonight, steel cage match between Aleister Black and Adam Cole. And much, much more. We're going to try and focus on this match, though. Ember Moon has been, she's impressive so far as NXT Women's Champion. She kind of had to try and find herself after struggling early in her career. Turning her back on the WWE Universe and going after Asuka. And that didn't really, help her out because Asuka would ultimately get the upper hand. But then when Asuka would vacate the title so she could go to Raw or SmackDown Live, ultimately signing with SmackDown Live, it came down to Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler. And it was a little bit of a fight with those championships. Shayna Baszler would win, Ember Moon would win, and then they'd have another contest, and ultimately Ember Moon would walk out as champion. Can Ember Moon walk out as champion one more time, ladies and gentlemen? A big fight feel here in Chicago, Illinois. It's all about that women's championship. Ember Moon, the third ever woman to ever hold that NXT women's title. Are we going to see one of these other women hold it, or will Ember Moon be able to retain? We find out right now. Here we go. Lacey Evans coming right after Moon, but Moon not going to allow Evans to get anything going here. As now LeRae, nice Hurricane Rana, takes down the champion. And now LeRae waiting for the champ to get back up to his feet here. Nice Northern Lights suplex. Oh, but Evans right there to come right after the champ, but Moon's not going to have any of it. Here she comes with a nice forearm strike, taking down Evans. Oh, LeRae trying to get involved as she takes down the champion there. LeRae not willing to wait. Evans is perfectly fine with waiting. It seemed to... forearm strike takes down Lacey Evans. There's a little collar elbow tie up into a Hurricane Rana. Takes down the champ. And like we said, we got plenty of matches coming your guys' way tonight, with the next matchup being Aleister Black, Adam Cole in a steel cage match into a rivalry right there. Later on as well, a very underrated matchup. We're going to see a huge tag match between the War Raiders and the Lucha House Party. It's going to be very interesting to see how that is going to pan out for, the Lucha House Party. They're going to be not really favored in this matchup, but I mean, the War Raiders did struggle against those two not really known superstars, El Mago and Cole Quinn. As a nice suplex there from Lacey Evans. And this is a perfect time for Lacey Evans to slow down her match, inflict a lot of damage while Ember Moon is outside ringside, down and out here currently. And every time LeRae and Evans have gone at it, Candice LeRae has gotten the upper hand. So we'll see if that's going to change tonight. Is Ember Moon looking to steal one here with the pinfall, but just a 1 count. Going to obviously have to do a lot more to put away Candice. Is now Ember Moon dragging LeRae back into the middle of the ring here. Oh, and then connect with a huge knee strike to the face, as now Evans and Moon going to go at it here. Personal rivalry coming to a head here as well. It seems like Lacey Evans has made an enemy of every woman that she comes across here in the NXT Women's roster. Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae, Ember Moon, all these other women in the locker room, and I don't think that's a good thing. As now Candice LeRae with a jawbreaker takes down Lacey Evans. And now it's between Ember Moon and Candice LeRae. And if we get anything like we saw last week here on last week's episode of that big NXT episode, I think Candice LeRae could possibly steal one here, honestly. As Hard Irish whip off the ropes here, Candice LeRae, no, Moon with a reversal. Big forearm strike there for Moon. Here comes the champion, getting thrown off the ropes. Oh, missing a drop kick though. Oh, and then a big kick to the midsection here. And Moon coming right after Lacey Evans, but gets paid for it with a huge forearm strike there. And now Lacey Evans going to go for Alabama Slammer. Moon going to steal one here, possibly two. Oh, now Lacey Evans going to steal one. Oh, just a 1 count, though. Very, very close to seeing a new champ. As Moon with a big strike there. Candice LeRae trying to get some action in here. As another Hurricane Rana. And now look at the strength of Lacey Evans. As Ember Moon having to roll out the ring to really try and recuperate here. This could be a moment we could see a new NXT Women's Champion here, as LeRae trying to get the Chicago crowd behind her here. Can LeRae get it done? Big clothesline. Here comes Candice. Into a drop kick, takes down Evans. And Lacey Evans is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Lacey Evans barely trying to stir up to her feet. Ember Moon trying to get back involved as she connects with the drop kick there. As Ember Moon. Ember Moon. I think she's thinking about a stunner here. Ember Moon. No. Deciding not to wait until Candice LeRae, maybe trying to hit it from behind, but ultimately failing in the end. As now Ember Moon connecting with a nice Hurricane Rana. And now Ember Moon, oh my god, a neck breaker there. And now Ember Moon going to try it one more time. High risk, high reward situation. Telling Candice LeRae to get up to her feet here. Can she hit it this time though? Yes, she does! The stunner from the top rope. Is that enough? 2. No, 2.5. I think if she wouldn't have failed the first time, I think she might actually win the match here. But with her ultimately failing the first time, and now she might go for it another time here. Uh-oh. Looking to go up. But Lacey Evans catches her and tosses her out like trash. As LeRae fighting back here. How much is left in the tank for Candice here? As now Candice LeRae. We saw this on the last week's episode of NXT. Ember Moon back up to her feet and connecting with a forearm. And this might be the perfect time for Ember Moon to maybe retain her championship here. As now Ember Moon. Dropping Lacey Evans right on the top rope. As now Ember Moon going high risk, high reward situation here. Waiting for Lacey Evans to get up to her feet. Lacey Evans doesn't even know where she's at. Oh my god, running right into Lacey Evans. And then Evans making her pay there. Is now going to go for a scoop slam of some sort. Ember Moon saw that coming. Now going to go for a gut wrench. Lacey Evans down and out there. Candice LeRae back in, and now going to try and inflict some damage here on Moon. Oh, and a knee strike there from Lacey Evans. She's not going to let her overtake that. As now, we've seen this before. Dropping LeRae right on her head and neck. And Ember Moon doesn't even know where she's at. She's in the corner. New champ, possibly. No, 2.5. Very, very close. I don't even think Ember Moon knows where she's at. She's kind of struggling there in the corner. Oh, big boot, though, from Ember Moon. Maybe playing a little bit of possum there. And now, going for a release suplex. LeRae saw that coming. Oh, and then a big knee strike takes her down. Is LeRae going to be the new champion? Here we go. Ooh, just a 1 count. Ooh, and then a big kick to the lower back. Candice LeRae, here she comes again with a neck breaker. And another pinfall attempt here from LeRae. New champion. No, 2.5 again. As now Lacey Evans. Oh, leg drop right across the chest there. Looking to steal one. Are we going to have a new champion? 2. Oh, these women putting it all on the line right now. As now LeRae down and out again. Can Ember Moon somehow put away Lacey Evans? Evans with the reversal. Ember Moon a little bit faster in this exchange, though. Into the corner. Oh, missing. Can Evans capitalize here? Perfect opportunity. As... No! I mean, that's perfectly legal. That's the power of the punch. Right to the face of Ember Moon. Go for the pinfall, Lacey. I mean, there is no disqualifications. We might see a new champion. And we do! The power of the punch. Little shades of William Regal. Lacey Evans wins this because there is no disqualification. No count out in a triple threat match. She pulls out some kind of brass knucks. We couldn't really see. She was pulling something out of her trunks. Connects right to the face of Ember Moon. Hopefully we can see another camera view of exactly what occurred there, as we get to see what happened earlier in the match here. As Lacey Evans is your new NXT Women's Champion. There's a leg drop right there to Candice. LeRae going for the pinfall. Wasn't enough at that time. Of course, we're not going to be able to see a good camera view, but Lacey Evans, a little cheating, but I mean, it's not cheating if it's part of the matchup. It's part of the rules. No disqualifications. Lacey Evans, your new NXT Women's Champion. How is this going to fare when we get to another episode of NXT? This is going to be very interesting, and I guarantee this is not going to be the last time we see Lacey Evans, especially on NXT here. As now it is time for your steel cage match, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Cole, Aleister Black, end of a rivalry.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
Big thanks there to JoJo, as now we get ready for the United Kingdom Championship. And this was a precautionary move to help everyone involved here. I guess not more of Aleister Black, I guess, to make sure no Undisputed Era members will get involved. And also, it's like a type of an Extreme Rule match as well after what's occurred these last couple weeks, especially after what happened in the last episode of NXT with a huge brawl after a double countout leading to Adam Cole, Ricochet fighting. We saw a brawl between Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa and Rey Mysterio and Pete Dunne. So nothing hurts with getting a little extreme here tonight, especially when you have a steel cage involved. This is going to be an end of a rivalry here tonight for sure. Adam Cole or Aleister Black will be walking out with the United Kingdom Championship. Will it be undisputed, baby? Or will it be time to fade to black one more time? The crowd here in Chicago is all behind Adam Cole as well. And that's going to be a tough feat. As here comes the champ. His name is Aleister Black. And he's had some big wins ever since winning the United Kingdom Championship. He did lose it to Adam Cole briefly, but then would regain it ultimately. And UK champion, multi-time champion is Aleister Black. We are in a sold-out venue tonight in Chicago, Illinois. The crowd has been great so far. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's going to be a hell of a night, and we're only about halfway through the show, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys are just tuning in, you guys are missing out. Because right now, we saw the debut of Walter. Ends up defeating Danny Burch. We just saw a new women's champion in Lacey Evans. And now we are at the steel cage match for the United Kingdom Championship between Aleister Black and Adam Cole. Let's look at Adam Cole, just that death stare. He is absolutely focused. And for the most part, between Adam Cole and Aleister Black, these guys have had terrific matches, trading wins and losses back and forth. But tonight is the end of a rivalry tonight in NXT. Aleister Black, Adam Cole. Who is going to walk out with your NXT United Kingdom Championship? You can either win by pinfall or submission, or over the top rope, or I should say over the top of the cage, or through the door. A lot of superstars like to do it over the cage. And if I remember correctly, the last time we saw a steel cage match was between Roman Reigns and Finn Balor. I believe it was a month before WrestleMania at the Fastlane pay-per-view. It's a hell of a match, but Roman Reigns ultimately retaining his WWE Championship at the time. As there is that prestigious championship, Aleister Black, Adam Cole waiting for a little bit of an introduction here.
Introducing the challenger from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole all fired up here.
Introducing the champion from Amsterdam, Holland, 215 pounds, he is the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Aleister Black.
And there is your champion. The question is he going to retain? Or will we see another Adam Cole championship reign, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you guys think is going to win? Let me know. Adam Cole or Aleister Black, a end of a rivalry right in front of our eyes, and it all ends in a steel cage matchup. So here we go, steel cage being officially lowered. Bell has rung. Here we go. And here comes Aleister Black starting us off with a suplex. But like we've mentioned, over the top of the steel cage, through the door, pinfall or submission, anything can happen. Someone can obviously get their face smashed in over this steel to ultimately win this matchup. As here we go, Adam Cole looking to leave and win the United Kingdom Championship already, but Cole ultimately thinking, you know, he's already back up to his feet, I better get back down. As Aleister Black brings down Cole here. Looking to bring it down to the former NXT champion, former United Kingdom champion, Adam Cole here. As now he just stomps away. And again, right to the midsection. I mean, if I'm Aleister Black, maybe I'd toy with Adam Cole a little bit. Just inflict as much damage as I need to before easily going through the door or going for a pinfall. As just a 1 count here. The only bad thing about having a pinfall or submission inside that ring is we don't have a referee, so basically going to have to try and hear it. As he takes him down here. Oh, takes down Aleister Black with that little bit of a trip there. As now Adam Cole, German suplex, dropping Aleister Black right on his head and neck. Is Adam Cole going to try and climb up now, looking to steal one here early. Oh my God, that knee is not going to be feeling good later on. Aleister Black trying to do anything in his power to get Adam Cole off that top rope. Oh, down goes Cole. Damn, that's going to hurt. Is now Aleister Black looking again to inflict some more damage to that left shoulder. And again inflicting damage. And the thing is that the Undisputed Era cannot get involved. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could climb the top of the cage and try and get involved or break open that door, but I ultimately don't see that happening. They don't have like a Mark Henry or a Big Show in the group that can just like rip off that door. As here comes Aleister Black looking to leave the cage, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, maybe not. No! Nice elbow drop to Adam Cole. Oh, and a big kick to the side, or to right of the dome, I should say. Oh, low blow! Low blow to Aleister Black. And now going to go for the pinfall. 2. Oh, 2.5. And that low blow, anything is possible. We saw it from Lacey Evans when she connected with a, the power of the punch, little shades of William Regal, right to the dome, ultimately getting her a championship. The first ever championship Lacey Evans has won here in the Universe mode. As now Adam Cole looking to escape the cage, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see a new United Kingdom champion? Cole trying to find the hole in the cage to try and climb. Aleister Black sees it ultimately and throws his right knee right into the cage. And now Black going to do one more time, but no. Kick to the face. Can Adam Cole climb the cage here? As Cole just drops down, and ultimately he's going to pay for it. It's a back suplex. Uh-oh. Aleister Black. Aleister Black here. Running knee right to the dome of Adam Cole. But Adam Cole trying to get up to his feet. Trying to stir. As now Aleister Black looking to fly here. Looking to maybe trying to escape the cage. He should have did it on the other side, honestly. As now Adam Cole not climbing up. Taking his damn time here. Uh-oh. Is Aleister Black going to climb out the cage? Adam Cole trying to get him over. Trying to get him back over so he can win. Trying to pull his leg down or something here. So again attacking that right leg. Trying to pull him back in here. Can he do it? He's trying to. Is Aleister Black getting pulled back in, almost retaining his championship here. Uh-oh. Oh, big reversal there from Aleister Black. Big punches right to the midsection. Down goes Cole. Is Aleister Black going to retain his championship? Trying to find the hole in the cage. He had it moments ago. Aleister Black. Can he do it? Is Aleister Black going to retain? Is Aleister Black? He's trying to find it. He's trying to find the hole in the cage here to try and retain his championship. But Adam Cole doing everything in his power. But Aleister Black pushes him down. And that should be it, ladies and gentlemen. Aleister Black should be able to retain his championship. He's having troubles right now. I don't know if he's afraid of heights right now. But, oh, there we go. Aleister Black climbing the cage. Going down it. Adam Cole, I mean, honestly, he could go through the door. But he sees as Aleister Black retains his United Kingdom Championship. It was a good back and forth match. Adam Cole just could not get Aleister Black from, really reversing his maneuvers on the top of that cage. And right here, that low blow almost won him the championship. Down goes Black out of nowhere. But right here, ultimately Black gets out of the cage. And Aleister Black ultimately wins the rivalry between Adam Cole and Aleister Black. It wasn't a traditional win. It was a hard-fought match inside that cage. Aleister Black retains. And what is next for the United Kingdom Champion? And what is next for Adam Cole in the Undisputed Era? We'll find out in the next episode of NXT. But now, we get ready for a no-holds-barred matchup between the Cruiserweight Champion Mysterio and Pete Dunne.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Alright, it is going to be a hell of a match. No holds barred, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see a new Cruiserweight champion? Rey Mysterio has dominated the Cruiserweight division for a long time here in WWE with the likes of, let's say Cedric Alexander, a Mustafa Ali, the Brian Kendrick, Kalisto, amongst others, Drew Gulak. This man has done quite well in the Cruiserweight division. I mean, it all started back in WCW when Rey Mysterio was a part of, the Cruiserweight division made by Eric Bischoff in the early days. And then when, the Cruiserweight division was made for, SmackDown Live back in the day, early 2000s, it turned out quite well. And Mysterio, still the veteran in this business, the old man in the business, essentially, is still doing quite well and is doing well. But this is a total different monster here, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight. He is looking to have the first championship around his waist here in Universe Mode. And it very well could be his night here in Chicago. As here he comes, Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Mr. Rey Mysterio in the house. Mysterio, that championship around his waist looking so good. But the question is, will he be able to retain it here in Chicago? A big, big question coming your way right now. Mysterio's had some great matches. He's lost. That's what champions do sometimes. They're not able to win every matchup they can. But Mysterio has done everything he's been able to have left in his tank over the years to dig down deep and ultimately retain his championship. Mysterio's ready. Chicago, Illinois is ready for this huge championship match. Are you guys ready? As there it is, the Cruiserweight Championship has been held by a handful of people, but will it be retained tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
There is the Bruiserweight. The intensity is on his face. Doesn't care about anything except for that championship. there's the dominant champion, Rey Mysterio. Is he going to be able to walk out with his Cruiserweight Championship, or will we finally see a new era in the Cruiserweight division here in NXT? We are about to find out. Ultimately, how Rey Mysterio's momentum has been going, I might give it to Rey. But never count out a man like the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. As here we go. Alright, here we go. Pete Dunne, Rey Mysterio going at it. It's Mysterio charging after Pete Dunne with that drop kick. And Pete Dunne going to be coming right after him. And this is going to be a really good no-holds-barred matchup. I expect a lot of weapons to be used, especially on the side of maybe Pete Dunne here. Mysterio doesn't need weapons to win, but for Pete Dunne, he's a bruiserweight. I mean, he's the type of superstar definitely that's going to use a steel chair or a sledgehammer to, you know, really inflict some damage. As here comes Pete Dunne at ringside here. As now Mysterio using that ring apron to inflict some damage there on Pete Dunne. As now Mysterio tosses him back in the ring. And that's what I'm saying. Mysterio doesn't have to use a lot of stuff to really damage his own opponents here. As Pete Dunne moving out of the way. Big jumping forearm strike takes down Mysterio. As now, oh my god, a closed-handed punch right to the side of the skull there of Mysterio. And that is not what you want to be taking if you're Mysterio. As now, oh my god, his hand was twerked in a different way. That is not how you want to have your arm, your legs, or anything like that stomped out as Rey Mysterio connects with that running spinning heel kick, whatever you want to call it. Either way, very effective. It's now Mysterio, oh, right on that right shoulder. As here we go with Mysterio, gonna go for the pinfall attempt, just a 1 count. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a NXT Tag Team Championship match coming your guys' way between the War Raiders and the Lucha House Party, as well as later on tonight we see NXT North American Champion Lars Sullivan defending against Keith Lee, as well as in the main event in a Extreme Rules match, Tommaso Ciampa defends against Ricochet. As Pete Dunne just biting the hands there of Rey Mysterio. That is not where you want to be if you're Mysterio, especially with a man like Pete Dunne as he connects with a clothesline to the back of the neck. Because this starts favoring Pete Dunne when he starts inflicting a lot of damage here and there, and especially what he's about to connect with. Pete Dunne, sit out powerbomb there to Mysterio. And just like that, Pete Dunne may be moments away from winning the Cruiserweight Championship, a championship that Mysterio has dominated for a good almost half a year, I would say. As again, Mysterio getting his hand bitten. Pete Dunne, this SOB, willing to do anything to make sure his opponent will not be able to walk out with this championship. As now, looking to inflict some more pain to the lower back and the arms. Oh my god. Very, very brutal. As Pete Dunne now talking a little bit of trash to Mysterio. Mysterio is down and out. And now Pete Dunne again biting the fingers. I know it's a no holds barred, but damn. And now Mysterio back up to his feet, hits him with an uppercut. Can he get back in this matchup? No, Pete Dunne with a kick to the midsection. And now, Pete Dunne with a release suplex takes down Mysterio. New champion here. 2.5. Very, very close. Pete Dunne thought he had him. I honestly thought we had a new champion as well. As now Mysterio with a punch to the midsection there. Trying to get back in this matchup. As now Pete Dunne with a clothesline takes down the champion. And Mysterio is in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Pete Dunne. Big forearm strike leading to, here we go, the bitter end of Rey Mysterio. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. We have a new Cruiserweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Dunne was just a better man tonight. He walks out with the championship. Rey Mysterio did all he could, but sometimes there's always going to be a better man. And Pete Dunne ultimately walks out with a championship. What a match. Love him or hate him, Pete Dunne putting on a clinic inside that ring is... wait a minute. What? Pete Dunne, no! Oh my god! You won the championship, damn it! There's no need for this. Pete Dunne sending an example to the former Cruiserweight champion and the rest of the roster here in NXT that Pete Dunne is not going to be dropping that title anytime soon, as it's the end of the era with the Cruiserweights with Rey Mysterio and a new era with Pete Dunne. All right, tag team action underway here as we get to see the tag team of the Lucha House Party. A very unexpected team making their way down to the ring, and they very well could be walking out as the next NXT Tag Team Champions. When we started this little tournament, started by William Regal, if you would have told me it would have been the Lucha House Party winning this Contenders Tournament, I would have laughed in your face. I mean, they're a new tag team, really. You had Heavy Machinery, the Street Profits, the Undisputed Era, and you have these guys walking out. I would have definitely had the Undisputed Era going one more time with, a big tag team group known as the War Raiders. But, I mean, change is good. A little change in direction, and, with the Lucha House Party, they could be walking out as your next tag team champions. Will it happen? I mean, after what occurred between Cole Quinn and El Mago taking on the War Raiders here recently in a double countout, anything is possible. War Raiders are definitely a dominant tag team, but what occurred, that was really strange. As here come your NXT Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see if Hanson and Rowe, Hanson on your left, Rowe on your right, can get it done tonight. Most of the time they're very impressive, but last time we saw them, it was not impressive whatsoever. So we're going to see how they fare. Speed versus power. They say speed kills, but once that power gets a hold of you, it could be a very early night. And Hanson, for a big man, he's like the high flyer of the group, which is really weird, but I mean, that's you got to do what you got to do sometimes to pick up a win. Very impressive tag team are the War Raiders. And we're going to see if they can get it done tonight in this Tag Team Championship match. A lot of tag teams have held those championships over these months and years here in NXT. As it looks like Lince Dorado and Kalisto will be representing the Lucha House Party tonight. Hanson and Rowe, undefeated so far as a tag team here in Universe Mode. Will they keep this up? Going to be a big question. Let's see if they can, outshine their last tag team performance and just dominate the Lucha House Party. Or will we see an upset of the century between the Lucha House Party and the War Raiders? Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Kalisto trying to bring the fight here early as a jawbreaker takes down Hanson right away. Is now Hanson with a side slam taking down Kalisto. And on the previous episode of SmackDown Live, ladies and gentlemen, you guys did see the debut of Shayna Baszler as she defeated Natalya, whatever you'd like to call her, and a very surprising move. As well as the Iconics defeating Charlotte Flair via a countout. So we were able to actually get word with William Regal, and it is official. The Iconics and Shayna Baszler are now officially a part of SmackDown Live. That is a huge acquisition for SmackDown Live, and for William Regal, he didn't really specify if anything for anyone from NXT will be, or I should say anyone from SmackDown Live will be joining NXT. But as look at Hanson jumping up and destroying Kalisto. All the weight right down in the ribs. That's going to take all that air out of Kalisto, so he can't start running around. It's a gut wrench takedown there of Kalisto. And this match could be over right now. As here we go with a tag. Here comes Rowe. Raymond Rowe looking to finish off the match. As Raymond Rowe basically telling him it's going to be end right here. We're done playing around here. But ultimately wasting too much time and not ultimately putting him away right away. As a DDT puts him away. As here comes Lince Dorado with a hot tag. Here he comes. Oh, but a forearm strike there from Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Here we go. Oh, big kick to the left quad there. Bringing the fight to Raymond Rowe. As now hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Running forearm strike takes down Dorado. As now, oh, stomping right on that shoulder blade. That is not going to be feeling good. Big guy or a small guy, that is going to be hurting you in the morning for sure. As Lince Dorado connecting with a nice elbow strike, trying to get out of it, and he does. Now throws him into the corner, missing a drop kick. Let's see if Rowe can finish him off here. Here we go, belly to belly, dropping him right on his back. Oh, big kick to the forehead there, stunning Raymond Rowe. But just like that, he is not going to let him take advantage of him like that. As he connects that lower knee right to the lower back. Lince Dorado could be in trouble, as now he tosses him back into his corner here. Running forearm strike. And just like that, Dorado trying to get back in this matchup. We'll see if he can continue it. He's trying to get a tag here, it looks like, but Raymond Rowe ultimately blocking him from a tag. And now, just like that, not able to really get a tag. That may cost him here. Going for a tag didn't really work out in the favor this time. As now Dorado going for a clothesline. Didn't really work out in his favor there. Here comes. Here we go. Rowe. Devastating knee to the face. What a knee. That could be all she wrote. Stomped to the midsection. And now Rowe trying to get the crowd behind him right now. Can Rowe put him away? Rowe firing up the crowd. And now we could be moments away from the War Raiders winning this matchup here. Here we go. Are we about to see it? Here we go. The Viking Experience. Is that enough? Pinfall. No, Kalisto breaks it up. As he stomped to the midsection here and right to the face. And now, oh my God, another knee. Lince Dorado is in a world of hurt right now, ladies and gentlemen. He probably doesn't even know where he's at. And now Dorado somehow back up to his feet. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage from the War Raiders. But somehow, some way, still in this matchup. Into the corner we go. Running forearm strike takes down Hansen. If I'm Dorado, I go for a tag right now. Dorado is, I mean, he's fighting back right now. But if Hansen was able to get back up to his feet and get a hold of Dorado, we could see the retaining of tag team championships here. As into the corner we go here. Another running forearm strike. And Dorado trying to get the crowd here in Chicago behind them. As now Dorado off the ropes here. A nice headbutt. I guess it's not what I would have expected from a high flyer like Lince Dorado, but nonetheless it worked out. As I think Dorado was trying to maybe try and put him on the top rope, but that's not going to work out. As oh, just decapitating the chest there, basically caving it in right there. As now back into the corner we go. Are we going to see it one more time? Here we go. The Viking Experience again. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. The War Raiders making sure Kalisto couldn't get into the match. And the War Raiders retain. Look at this devastating knee strike right on the jaw. Damn. I think if Dorado was able to get a tag, here's one of two of the huge Viking experiences right there. Lince Dorado just could not get a tag and just took way too much damage towards the end. He was fighting back the best he could, but he did not get a tag, and ultimately leading to another experience. None like no other here. The Viking Experience number 2, and it was all she wrote Kalisto was hoping Dorado would have kicked out there, but it was just way too much. And the Viking Raiders continued to impress the tag team division. Ultimately, I mean, El Mago and Cole Quinn are the only ones really putting up a fight so far. War Raiders pick up a win. What is next for the War Raiders? We'll hopefully find out in the next episode of NXT, but now it's time for Lars Sullivan to defend his NXT North American Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
It is time to bask in the ambience of the man known as Keith Lee. This man won a grueling fatal four-way match lasting out 3 other superstars. In that matchup, it was Matt Riddle, Cedric Alexander, Velveteen Dream, and that man right there, Keith Lee. Lee ultimately winning, and he has a big championship match. And now we get to see 2 behemoths going at it, 2 monsters going at it. A freak and a man that is looking to make a name for himself here in NXT, and we're going to see if he can get it done tonight. Keith Lee is in action, looking to bring the fight to the freak. But the question is, can he do it? On the last episode of NXT, Lars Sullivan picked up a win over Mustafa Ali, picking up some much needed momentum for his career. As there is Lars Sullivan, your North American champion. He's a very dangerous superstar, especially when he can, put away his opponents early. And he looked quite impressive over Ali last week, but can he continue it? Ali and Keith Lee, he's 2 different type of superstars. Ali relies on speed, quickness. Keith Lee is about power, strength, mobility. But now we have 2 superstars that are about power, about strength, all about that type of stuff. So we're going to see how it's going to fare. Is Keith Lee going to be able to walk out with that championship, or will Lars Sullivan continue to be your North American champion? We are mere moments away as this is getting down to the nitty-gritty tonight in NXT Chicago. After this matchup, we get to our main event, a Extreme Rules match for the NXT Championship. And you should hear this place. They are booing the hell out of Lars Sullivan right now. The NXT North American Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 295 pounds, Keith Lee.
Keith Lee's ready for this huge opportunity, his first ever championship bout.
Introducing the champion from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 303 pounds, he is the NXT North American champion, Lars Sullivan.
The Freak is your champion. Will that be continuing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Lars Sullivan pointing at the championship, saying he's going to retain that tonight. 2 complete hosses going at it tonight. Lars Sullivan and Keith Lee. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. This is your co-main event, you could say, as Lars Sullivan attacks that left knee. And that's what Sullivan did to Mustafa Ali multiple times, leading to obviously Lars Sullivan picking up the victory. As, oh, look at the strength of Lars Sullivan, just pressing him up in the sky like he's a cruiserweight. Lars Sullivan looking to make short work of this man here. Going for a belly to belly. Keith Lee not going to let that happen. It looks like Lars Sullivan is just a little bit taller than Keith Lee, but just barely. As now Keith Lee looking to do some damage here, but Lars Sullivan, the Freak, looking to, try and stay in this matchup as long as he can here. Oh, spinning strike takes down Lars Sullivan just like that. Pinfall or submission in this match. There is countouts and there is obviously disqualification in the type of this matchup. There's no current stipulations, so Keith Lee needs to be careful of any countouts or possible disqualifications. As now, what the hell is this? Look at Lars Sullivan. Is this a submission hold? I've never seen this before. Imagine if Keith Lee taps this. As Keith Lee trying to fight out of it, punching the ribs, and he gets out of it. I've never seen anything like that from Lars Sullivan. And, I mean, that's good to be innovative with your maneuvers, especially for a big man like that. Just try and keep doing anything that will, ultimately help him in the long run. As a big stinger splash in the corner takes down the champ. Lars Sullivan could be in trouble here. As now, big stomp to that right arm there. As now Keith Lee with a standing moonsault taking it to the champion here. Lars Sullivan is in trouble. We could be moments away from seeing a new champ. As a fireman's carry reversal there takes down Lee. Going for a clothesline. Lee with a spinning heel kick in the midsection. Big clothesline to the outside. And just like that, Keith Lee. Oh, wait. Keith Lee looking to fly. This could go really bad or really good. We're about to find out. Lee, crossbody, but he misses. And just like that, this could be the key factor in this match where he missing a huge crossbody in the sky like that. Super kick, though, out of nowhere. Takes down the champ. Referee now at a 3 count here. As Lars Sullivan pushing him out of the way. Going for a punch, but Lee with his own punch. Referee now at a 4. And now I'm going to toss him inside the ring. Lars Sullivan not going to let him beat him down anymore. Here we go. 2 absolute monsters going at it inside the ring here. As now Keith Lee, oh my God. Almost like a world's strongest slam type of maneuver there, taking out Lars Sullivan. And now, going to go for the pinfall attempt here. Referee making sure he's in position here. Is that enough? 2. Ooh, 2.5. Very close to seeing a new champion. Lars Sullivan needs to get something going here before seeing a new champion here, possibly. As now Sullivan, Keith Lee has him up. Here we go. Look at the height on that bad boy. A sit-out powerbomb galore. Bask in the ambience of a new champion. No, 2.5. Keith Lee so close. Tossing him up so high up in the sky. Like you'd expect that of a cruiserweight being able to throw him up that high. But that is Lars Sullivan, a man that's a big man. Over 300 pounds he is. As now Lars flying headbutt right to the shoulder, to the head area there of Keith Lee. Is Lars Sullivan going to be able to retain here? Ooh, 2.5. Lars thought he had him. He's in shock and awe right now. As now Keith Lee, this is what put away Mustafa Ali in the last episode of NXT. Is that enough with a freak accident? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Lars Sullivan is still your NXT North American champion. Lars Sullivan gets it done again. Much needed win. Hold on a minute. 2 monsters going at it here possibly. Keith Lee giving Lars Sullivan the benefit of the doubt tonight. It's not something I'd ever see, but Lars Sullivan, the monster, the freak, picks up a huge win tonight. As it is main event time between Ricochet and Tommaso Ciampa in a Extreme Rules matchup.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the NXT Championship.
It is main event time here in Chicago, Illinois It is the man, the one and only Ricochet, their current #1 contender. He is taking on the man known as Tommaso Ciampa, current NXT champion. What is going to happen tonight? Can Ricochet dethrone the champ, or are we still going to have Tommaso Ciampa as our NXT champion and running roughshod over NXT? Big question we're about to find out here as Ricochet makes his way down to the ring. We've been told that Cassius Ohno will be barred from ringside. It is obviously an Extreme Rules match, no disqualifications, but Cassius Ohno has been barred from ringside, so it is going to be just a one-on-one contest here. As Ricochet looking terrific, looking in great shape. We had a big 6-man tag on the previous episode of NXT, and you know, we saw some instances of Ricochet really breaking out, but obviously ending out in a double draw, and that's what we saw, a big brawl between Adam Cole and Ricochet. Adam Cole getting the upper hand on Ricochet there, and then we saw Mysterio and Pete Dunne fight it out backstage. Same with Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa. So we're going to see how it's going to fare for Tommaso Ciampa, because Aleister Black connected with multiple fade to blacks right to the dome. So the question is, will Tommaso Ciampa be 100% tonight? And at least for Tommaso Ciampa, he doesn't have to worry about Johnny Gargano, because Johnny Gargano, Mr. Johnny Wrestling, decided to cash in a couple weeks ago, ultimately failing in the first ever NXT Money in the Bank. So he won't have to worry about that for a long, long time. As Tommaso Ciampa, this SOB, makes his way down to the ring. This is an Extreme Rules matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can go. No countouts, no bad, or I should say no countouts, no disqualification, nothing like that. Anything can go. They can go to the back of the backstage, anything like that, but they have to finish it inside this very ring, pinfall or submission. It's the crowd just booing the hell out of this man, Tommaso Ciampa. This man did anything to climb up the ranks and eventually becoming NXT champion. They had a grueling tournament, made sure that Ricochet wasn't 100%, made sure Johnny Gargano wasn't 100%. Ultimately, Ciampa winning the championship at NXT Takeover New York over Drew McIntyre, who is now on Monday Night Raw and is scheduled to have a big matchup against Kurt Angle next week, next Sunday, at the exclusive Raw pay-per-view known as Backlash. As we are mere moments away from finding out who is going to be the NXT champion, Ricochet, or will Tommaso Ciampa retain? As we get to hear from JoJo one more time here.
The challenger from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet.
I mean, I'd love to see Ricochet become the next champion here.
Introducing the champion from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds. He is the NXT champion,
Tommaso Ciampa, the man looking to continue his reign here in NXT, making sure it's not going to be a short one. Extreme Rules Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Who is walking out with the championship? Ricochet, or is it that man Ciampa? Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Extreme Rules matchup here. And look at Tommaso Ciampa here. Oh my God, what a vicious neck breaker. That is definitely going to be hurting him in the morning. As almost like a submission hold maneuver type. I believe it is. Referee, yeah, right. Referee right there is going to tap out here early. Could be the shortest NXT championship match we've ever seen here in NXT. As now Ricochet. What the hell is this? Ricochet. Oh! Innovative maneuver there from Ricochet. Ricochet's basically saying that if you think you can do something new, I'll pull something new out of my repertoire. Spiking with the DDT into a kip up. Ricochet very impressive here. Is now into the corner. Ooh, nice drop kick to the lower back. Ricochet looking to bring the fight to Tommaso Ciampa here. There's a fireman's carry takedown there. And now Ciampa. Gonna toss him into the corner here. But now Ricochet with his own reversal. And again with his reversal. And now Ciampa gonna hard Irish whip him. Referee down and out, connecting with the knee strike now. There's no disqualification, so we don't have to worry about anyone getting disqualified here. Ricochet missing out on a possible Hurricane Rana or Enziguri attempt there. That's now Tommaso Ciampa tossing Ricochet down and out and over by our announce tables right now. As now Ciampa here. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Right to the dome. What a vicious knee strike, ladies and gentlemen. Going for another punch. Ricochet with his own reversal here. Ricochet trying to fight back. Tommaso Ciampa just way too much here. And look at this. Look at these vicious knee strikes right to the ribs. That is all what Tommaso Ciampa is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Very vicious, and especially an eye rake right to the face there. Right to the eyes of Ricochet. As now Ricochet gonna bounce Tommaso Ciampa right off that top of the apron there. And now we're about to get extreme, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, what is he going to pull out? Uh-oh. He's got a ladder. No! And bouncing Tommaso Ciampa's head right off that ladder. That is not where you want to be. Tommaso Ciampa with his own reversal here. Big punch there. Kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. To Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, the double knees. The backstabber. Ricochet could be down and out. As now back in the ring we go. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe we could see Tommaso Ciampa pick up a victory here. Is this going to be enough to put him away? 2. No, 2.5. Ricochet barely staying in it here. As now Ciampa looking to put away Ricochet here. No, Ricochet. Spinning heel kick takes down the champion. Can Ricochet get back in this match somehow? Here we go. Ricochet. Northern Lights suplex. And now into spinning suplex, dropping him right on his head. And now Tommaso Ciampa's in position. Are we about to see a new champion? Maybe a 630 here. Yo, a 630 from Ricochet. New champion. New champion. 2. No, 2.5. So close to seeing a new champion. As now Ciampa. Oh, with his own reversal again. Going for a knee strike, missing out. Could that cost him? That's to that very knee that has that knee buckle on it. Or I should say the knee brace. As now Ricochet. Is he thinking about another 630 here? Uh-oh. Yes, again, the second one. For surely, this has to be it. 2. Oh, so close. 2.9. You got to be kidding me. Ricochet's going to that place, ladies and gentlemen. It's a snapmare takedown. How is Tommaso Ciampa still in this match? He's literally taking everything that Ricochet can throw out there as he just tosses him over the top rope there. And now Ricochet. Uh-oh. Going for a body slam of some sort. Tommaso Ciampa not going to let that happen. Big chop to the face. As now Ciampa gonna bounce Ricochet's head off that apron. Uh-oh. Got a big old ladder right now. This is not good. Oh, right to that left foot there. May not think it's really effective, but it is. Kick to the midsection here. Tommaso Ciampa. Another backbreaker. Oh my God. That is going to be hurting for certain. Definitely later on. And Ricochet fighting back with the forearm strike and tosses him back in the ring. Ricochet is connected with 2 630s, and it still has not been enough. What is left in the tank of both men here? As now a springboard going for an uppercut. Didn't really work out, and Ricochet doing the right thing and getting the hell out of the ring. But was that a good idea ultimately in the long run, though? Tommaso Ciampa coming right after him. As now, oh, bouncing his head off the steel steps. That is not going to be the best for Tommaso Ciampa if he ultimately wants to stay in this matchup here. As now, oh, okay. Little interesting offense there from Ricochet, tossing him on that barricade. That is not going to be feeling good for Tommaso Ciampa. Going for his forearm strike. Ciampa a little bit faster in that exchange, but gets paid for it by Ricochet by throwing him right into the steel steps. As Ricochet just looking at his opponent right now. Tommaso Ciampa is down and out here. Spinning heel kick there. Going for a drop kick. As now Tommaso Ciampa with a submission hold. This is not a false count anywhere match. Tommaso Ciampa can hold on to this all he wants to. It's inflicting as much damage as he can here. Ricochet is the one that's ultimately going to be in trouble here. As, oh, watch out for that ladder and table there, Tommaso. As, go, almost hit him with the suplex on that thing there. As, oh my God. A face buster right on the padding outside there. And Ricochet ultimately could be walking out with the championship here. Ricochet gonna try and do some damage here. Twisting the right shoulder blade. Ooh, that is not gonna be feeling good. As now kick to the midsection here. Tommaso Ciampa, what's he have in store here? No! Backstabber, that was really fast. Deliberate and really fast. And almost winning the championship again. And Tommaso Ciampa cannot believe it. Man, that's like the fastest backstabber I've ever seen from Tommaso Ciampa. That was an intent. As Ciampa has him up. Facebuster. And I think Ciampa is about to retain his championship once again here. 2, 3. What? What? That should have been a 3 count, but referee saying it's a 2.9 here. As now Ciampa looking again to put him away here. Kick to the midsection. No. Ricochet with his own reversal here. Oh, going for the sharpshooter, it looks like. Ricochet, sharpshooter applied. Is Tommaso Ciampa gonna tap out? Nowhere to go. Ciampa only can take so much pain. He's already been hit with 2 630s. But Ricochet lets go of it. And now, oh, Tommaso Ciampa with his own reversal. Gonna hurry up and go for the pinfall. He thinks he had enough damage on it. Is that it? 2, 2.5. What a main event it has been so far, ladies and gentlemen. These guys putting it all on the line for this championship. Big clothesline from behind. Ricochet is down. What else does Ricochet need to hit in this matchup, though? And same for Tommaso. As an eye rake there from Ciampa. Reversal, though, from Ricochet. Going for some kind of cutter. Ciampa saw that coming. And now, wait a minute. Oh, look at the strength there. And now, into that German suplex pinfall attempt. 2. Ooh, 2.5. Very, very close. And Ricochet's kind of getting frustrated right now. Doing anything in his power to really win this. As now Ricochet. What's he doing here? Some kind of submission hold here in the middle of the ring. Tommaso Ciampa, nowhere to go. He's going to have to somehow survive this, and he does, able to get out of it. How much damage was done, though? Kick to the midsection here. Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, a backstabber again. With the same ferocity of the last one, but it's not enough again. He's connected with at least 4 or 5 of those this matchup, and it has not been enough this whole time. As now Ricochet able to get up to his feet with that jawbreaker. But arm toss reversal from Ciampa. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Ciampa has him up, and down goes Ricochet. And that may be all for Ricochet tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Putting up a hell of a fight, but ultimately Ciampa retains. Yes, he does. Tommaso Ciampa is still your NXT champion. A hell of a match, ladies and gentlemen. Ricochet, there was moments in this match he should have won this, but I think he just hit the finishers way too early in this matchup. Here's those devastating backstabbers we saw. Very devastating. Back and forth outside, use of ladders and all sorts of things to the outside. Hopefully, this is the velocity. Oh, we don't even really get to see the velocity used in that. We saw a sharpshooter there. But ultimately, Tommaso Ciampa walks out with the NXT Championship again. And that secures him a long reign here in NXT. Who or what can defeat this SOB? Tommaso Ciampa continues to be your NXT champion, able to defeat the likes of a Gargano, Drew McIntyre, and now Ricochet. Who is going to be next in line, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of superstars fighting for a spot. Who is it going to be? Find out in the next episode of NXT.